nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga. Pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ng may kasama.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Hilby, tuloy-tuloy ang mga ganaps. You need to keep your energy up. So tired of the usual. May new drink tayong favorite. Refresh your eyes, yum your rise, invigorize. Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Rise Energy Pop, ang bagong fruity grape surprise na sakto ang price.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Open up! Never have I ever dared to stand out. Says yes to the unknown. Lit up the night. Don't worry, the fun never ever has to stop.
Tanduay flavored mixes. Try it in smooth, citrusy sweet daiquiri or fresh ginger spice zesty storm. Tanduay flavored mixes.
Just open up.
Drink responsibly.
Abot mo na ang Torres 5 Line, imported from Barcelona, Spain. Lasap mo ang bango, tamis at sarap. Tikman mo, lasapin mo. Abot mo na ang sarap na inaasam mo. Abot mo na ang Torres.
Kahit pagod, matibay ang loob. Pag nagkamali, handang itama. Kasama mo, Tanduay. Higit 170 years ng suwabe at buo ang lasa. Para sa matibay ang loob, tibay, Tanduay.
This could be you.
Be the face that redefines Philippine healthcare. Unleash your potential. Ignite your purpose. University of the East, Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Medical Center.
Cheers sa barkada nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga. Pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ng may kasama.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Hilby, tuloy-tuloy ang mga ganaps. You need to keep your energy up. So tired of the usual. May new drink tayong favorite. Refresh your eyes, yum your rise, invigorize. Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Rise Energy Pop, ang bagong fruity grape surprise na sakto ang price.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Opening day action continues here in the 2026 BKT Inter-Sister Cup from inside the Bangkay Basketball Hall in Manila. This is your second game of your 4-game set. ABI Cobra Rise Energy Pop trying to go for their 4th straight championship, taking on last season's semifinalist Philippine Airlines. Good morning, everyone. My name is Diego Del Paz. Actually, good afternoon, everyone. Diego Del Paz, Coach Joncay de Guzman still on the call here for today's action, and let's quickly talk about Asia Brewery Cobra Rise Energy Pop as we take a lot their lineups for this season for Asia Brewery. They did not only retain most of their star players, but they also reloaded. Yun ang surprising here about Asia Brewery. So, because last season they went 12-0 on their way to their three-peat romp against PNB. They went through UE Manila in the semifinals, and of course that 9-0 elimination round last year.
And as you could see, Diego, some familiar names na dito sa tournament natin, but not that didn't play for ABI Cobra Rise last year. That's Rayboy Abonado, Nordzan Tendinilia, and there's too much names. Pero there's also Reynaldo Kalingasin, some players who played in different teams dito sa BKT Cup, pero yung the usual suspects nila.
Yes.
Brania, their finals MVP, Andre Romero, Ramperi Scott, who orchestrates their offense, Jim Yunzon, a utility guy. Nandyan pa rin.
And as we take a look at the roster for Philippine Airlines, they've got practically most of the key pieces from last season. Martin Betia, Josan Cervantes, Steve De La Cruz, Jeric Fortuna, and Kevin Marinas being the key players. But this season they went with a different direction with a new coach entering this season. That would be Ryan Velasco, who will be taking the charge as their interim head coach, and Captain Ezer Lim as their assistant coach.
So different look for Philippine Airlines in this conference, and not only in terms of their lineup but also in their uniforms. Something different from their usual white and blue. So let's see kung may pahiyang yung change of uniform color for Philippine Airlines. And as we all know naman, Diego, we've talked about Philippine Airlines being a top 2, top 3, 4 team. You know the talent is there, may chemistry and in some way, pero ang challenge talaga is their attendance, yung contrasting schedules ng mga to. As we all know, most of them are pilots,
mga flight crew.
So yun ang magiging challenge para sa team na to.
And of course, now let's send it over to our public address announcer to introduce the starters for both teams.
Bongtan Basketball Hall in the city of Manila. And we bring you the second game for today's schedule, featuring the three-peat defending champion Cobra Rise Energy Pop Asia Brewery versus Philippine Airlines. Now let us meet the starters first. From Cobra Rise Energy Pop Asia Brewery, starting guard number 3, Rom Scott. Other guard number 23, Nicole Mauleon. At forward number 6, Jim Yonzon. Other forward number 17, Mark Pelayo. And center number 66, Pierce John. With our head coach, Jerome Tungkol, assisted by Philip Yulo, Bodie Balmaceda, Charlie Ngo, and Remar Orbita. And now let's meet the starters from Philippine Airlines. Starting guard number 44, Jose Garcia. Other guard number 9, Ezer Lim. At forward number 18, Martin Betia. Other forward number 30, Josan Cervantes. And man in the middle, number 88, Ike Herrera. With their playing coach, number 11, Ryan.
Starting fives on the floor right now for both teams. Starting for Asia Brewery, that's Ramperi Scott, Jim Yonzon, Pelayo, Nicole Mauleon, and Chan. While for Philippine Airlines, they're starting with Captain Ezer Lim, Martin Betia, Josan Cervantes, Jose Luis Garcia, and Ike Herrera. Ball is up and we are underway here in this battle between three-peat defending champion Asia Brewery Cobra Rise against Philippine Airlines. This first quarter is brought to you by Torres Light Brandy. And if you would remember, actually, I'm not sure if you would remember or know na last year in the opening game, itong Asia Brewery last season as carrying the Cobra Rise moniker, they had a close call against Macro Asia in their opening game. But the question is, will it be the same for this time around against a tougher Philippine Airlines team, as Ike Herrera opening the scoring. That's a former De La Salle Green Archer scoring down low.
And also in the ball game for Philippine Airlines, itong si Captain Ezer Lim, who is fresh from not less than 24 hours na naglaro kagabi.
Yun.
Sa alumni team niya, itong si Captain Ezer Lim.
So yeah, the question is, will that affect his game today? A minute gone by here in the first quarter. Lim, the playing assistant coach, kicks it out here to Jose Luis Garcia. Nice find inside. Oh, what a find there for Josan Cervantes.
Yes, great cut from Josan Cervantes. Former Fighting Maroon itong si Josan Cervantes.
Oh, another former Fighting Maroon in their lineup is Diony Hipolito.
Yes.
Pero nga lang, probably that's also a basketball deep cut right there because Hipolito, was part of those dark ages of the Fighting Maroons. Martin Betia attacking left. Betia stops, kicks it out here. Finding Jose Luis Garcia, who misses that long too. Rebound, Perry Scott. Another former UAP player, this time for the UST Growling Tigers.
Yes.
Maulion sends it top to Yonzon. Perry Scott, the feed
Great
inside.
pass.
What a feed to Pelayo.
And a big boy move from Mark Pelayo.
Yeah.
Winasiwas lang dun si Ryan Betia with that post-up move.
Mukhang may konting mismatch rin dun eh. Especially, again, you've got Asia Brewery with the beefier lineup. And to think, nasa bench pa itong some of the big guns, including Mark Brania.
And Andre Romero.
Exactly. Up and under move, a miss there from Jose Luis Garcia.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Diego. Is this the first time we're seeing itong si Jose Luis Garcia dito sa BKT Cup?
Yeah, I think so. I believe na wala siya from last season. That 3 missed by Yonzon. Put back. Also a miss that's Pierce Chan.
And a new face also for itong si Rice, Energy Pop.
Yes.
So medyo kailangan natin familiarize yung sarili natin, Diego. Hindi na sila Cobra Rice, but
Rice.
May Energy Pop, Rice Energy Pop na.
Oo, kasi it's grape flavored naman. 3-man weave here and the finish by Jim Yonzon. Basic basketball for Asia Brewery.
The unselfishness, the familiarity, the chemistry, very evident with that play for Rice Energy Pop.
Betia had the ball tapped away by Nicole Malion. Again, alam mo sa sobrang deep na lineup nitong Asia Brewery, it's tough to pinpoint 1, 2, or 3 players lang eh.
Yes.
As we see, Perry Scott gets the steal and decides to retreat. No numbers. They give it to Pierce Chan. Now they go to Malion. Up top to Yonzon. One dribble, pull up from 3. That one off target. Rebound for Garcia. 6 minutes and 18 remaining here in the first quarter. Still a 4-all tie. Ezer Lim asking for a pick here. Doesn't get it. Attacks downhill. Feeds Cervantes inside the paint for that jumper.
Sweet touch from Josan Cervantes. Something na strength niya talaga even his playing days in the UAAP.
5 minutes and 58 left here in the first quarter. Perry Scott playing point guard duties. Behind the back pass to Chan. Chan attacks downhill, floats it up, and rolls in.
Soft touch for the big man. Good roll there from Pierce Chan.
It's now 6-all. So medyo napapansin mo may konting tension pa rin dito. Parang kung boxing ito.
Feeling out.
Parang nagja-jab pa lang sila eh. Wala ka pa nakikita straight or even yung sinasabing haymaker. 5 on the shot clock here for Philippine Airlines. Ike Herrera couldn't get that sweeping hook. Ike Herrera gets his own miss and the putback as well.
And very evident yung there's more bounce to the step of Ike Herrera as compared to the previous season, no? Parang ito naman si Ike, parang mas basketball shape siya ngayon.
Oo. Now they go inside to Mark Pelayo. Pelayo against Herrera. Pelayo trying to carve some space. Gets quadruple teamed. Pelayo. Oh! That's a shot clock violation.
So
or traveling first, actually.
Yes, traveling. So either or eh.
Either or eh. Turnover either way eh.
Pero parang pwede ring 3 seconds eh.
Oo. So we got the first look here at Junor Hakimin.
Yes, another new guy for a rookie for itong si Rice Energy Pop, and for another player also, for Philippine Airlines naman yon, but for Rice Energy Pop, another first time seeing itong si Christian Deval, tama ba,
yes.
Diego?
Another newcomer here for for the reigning three-peat defending champions. And by the way, also new here for Asia Brewery, new head coach Jerome Tungkol, replacing yung kanilang longtime head coach na si Philip Yulo.
Yes.
So Philip Yulo slides down to a team consultant role according to our fact sheet. So we got another fresh entry here, this time for Mark Branya. Parang medyo nag-trim down ito si Branya.
Yun nga, I was about to say that parang mas nag-iba yung look nitong si Mark Branya.
Jumper there, Martin Betia knocks it in from the right wing, and we got a little bit of physicality there between, let's see, that's Aiki Herrera and, is that Andre Romero? Yes, it is Andre Romero. Or check that, that's actually Christian Deval rather.
Konting kiskisan lang naman, just to start the season.
Maulion, they feed inside. And that jumper is good for Christian Deval. Gets his first 2 of the season. May naalala lang akong anecdote. If you remember the late PA announcer na si Rolly Manlapas. May moniker siya dito kay Jerome Tungkol back when he was playing with the NU Bulldogs in the early 2010s.
Okay.
Tawag niya sa kanya si The Umbrella Man. Kasi pinahiram ni Rolly Manlapas. Ito si Jerome Tungkol pero ng payong. Pero hindi binalik.
Baka naman nakalimutan lang.
Ayun lang. Actually, Jerome Tungkol was listed on the Cobra Energy Rise lineup last season, but did not play a single game. So probably he already shifted down to a coaching role kasi probably, I think it's time kasi like he's probably 4 to 5 years our junior. Ganon. At the free throw line, that's Mark Branya again in tip-top shape.
Yes.
Parang it reminds me of his shape when he played for the Mapua Cardinals under Coach Atoy Ko. So, again, mukhang seryoso itong Cobra Rise Energy Pop in trying to maintain their championship for a 4th straight season.
Why not, diba?
Exactly. Kevin Marinas into the ball game now for Philippine Airlines. Trapped there at the backcourt. Gave it up and the miss from 3-point range for Hakimin. Now Cobra on the attack. 3-pointer and a miss. Unfortunately there for Julius Binarao. Under 3 minutes and a half here in the first quarter. We are not at a 10-all. Marinas gives it up to Captain Ezer Lim. Bounce pass inside, Aiki Herrera. Herrera, post move, misses that hook shot. And it will stay with Philippine Airlines with 11 seconds on their shot clock.
So as compared to the first game, Diego, na up and down, high scoring yung tempo natin, ito mas deliberate yung style of play ng players natin.
Yes. Especially if you're going to consider that these were 2 of the top 4 teams of the season. And these 2 teams, definitely, they're the ones that have a lot of set plays. In the case of Philippine Airlines naman, a lot of these are former top flight players as well. So they know their role and they know how to adjust in game. And for Asia Brewery, of course, they have a system already in place. Long time with under Coach Philip Yulo.
Ay, nandun pa rin yung continuity ng system eh. Even though on paper they have a new coach, but yung long-time coach nila is still present on their bench and consultant pa rin. So parang same system pa rin yung rinaran nila.
Mark Branya with the offensive rebound and putback combo meal coming off that Andre Romero miss. Of course, Romero was last season's finals MVP, making his first appearance into this ball game. Marinas in the paint, makes it off the glass.
Good cut and a good find for Aiki Herrera.
Also in the ball game for Philippine Airlines, by the way, KQ, Kyle Quintos.
Downhill attack, ang specialty of the house itong si Kyle Quintos, and can also hit the mid-range.
And also Diony Hipolito, as we mentioned earlier, a former UP Fighting Maroon. Mark Brania tried to go for the hook shot. Aiki Herrera, great timing on that block. And a chance here for Pal to take the lead. Marinas launches the three, left it short. Defensive rebound pulled by Norjan Tendanilla, a newcomer here for Asia Brewery. So he got recruited from Macro Asia. And he said around May of this year, officially lumipat siya dito sa Asia Brewery.
Kumbaga, malakas na, nag-reload pa.
Exactly.
Itong si Rice Energy Pop.
Tendanilla extra pass, and look at that, they find Brania. Hipolito gets the block, but Deval right there, great timing, and of course, great placement, right place, right time for that putback.
And itong si Deval, 4 points already in the game. So, aside from the key additions na si Tendanilla, Kalingasin, may Deval ka pa. Kumbaga, someone that the league isn't familiar with.
Yes. As Junor Hakimin gets his first two of the ball game to tie this one at 14. Binarao attacking downhill. Binarao was able to cut through that defense like a hot knife through butter as we are down to the final minute of the first quarter.
And also another newcomer, tama ba, Diego?
Yes,
si
exactly.
Binarao.
Oo.
So, very potent. Kung yung dati, potent na. Ngayon, mas
lumakas pa.
Lumakas pa.
Oo, as we see, that's Aiki Herrera posting down low. Drop step to that finish against Mark Brania. So yun na nga, the matchup between the former Mapua Cardinal and former Green Archer.
Itong si Aiki Herrera was already asking for a sub a few possessions ago, pero nung nakuha niya yung bola sa post, no signs of fatigue dahil he went for the post-up and was able to convert on that opportunity.
Josan Cervantes back in the fold for Aiki Herrera, who gets that well-deserved rest. So a 14-second difference between game and shot clock. So the ball will still go back to Pal. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Andre Romero attacking. Romero with a drive and kick. Corner three on the way, and it's in and out for Julius Binarao. 15 seconds left. Marinas going downhill. Marinas gets fouled before anything there, but Pal is not yet in penalty. That was their check that. That's Cobra Asia Brewery's
third team foul. So one more before they get into penalty. One more foul to give before they get into penalty.
7 seconds left. Cervantes against Brania. Keyhole jumper is short. Ball is loose. One here by Pal at the buzzer. The jumper no good. And after the first quarter of action, we are all squared up at 16 all as we take a look at our Philippine Airlines highlights. And Coach Yongkai, parang medyo tensionado pa itong two of the top 4 teams from last season.
Though they're executing, mas makikita mo mas mabagal yung tempo yung pace ng game, and at the same time mas physical. So as compared to what we saw during the first game ng tournament natin na mas up and down, mas transition, ito more on execution and physical yung first quarter natin, and we're in for a treat. We're currently tied at the end of the first quarter.
This end of the first quarter scores brought to you by UARM Medical Center. We'll be right back.
Kahit pagod, matibay ang loob. Pag nagkamali, handang itama. Kasama mo, Tanduay, higit 170 years ng suwabe at buo ang lasa. Para sa matibay ang loob, tibay, Tanduay.
So again, a reminder to our viewers of our tournament format. It's a single round robin, 8 games per team in this 9-team league. Top 8 teams will advance to the playoffs. And again, the top 2 teams will advance straight to the semifinals with a twice-to-beat advantage. Number 3 and 4 teams will go to the quarterfinals, while the bottom 4 teams, 5, 6, 7, 8, they will figure in that one-game knockout na play-in round.
More games for our teams, and more that's a treat to our viewers actually.
Yes, and of course, again, as usual, our finals a best of 3, and of course, there's a third place game. Second quarter of action is brought to you by Torres Light Brandy. 16 all is our tally. We're back to square one after the first 10 minutes of play. And now here comes Rice Energy Pop on the fast break. Norjan Tendenilia gets fouled as he sent Kevin Marinas flying.
And the newcomers for Rice Energy Pop is, kumbaga, may impact eh.
Yes.
Itong si, what's his name? Binarao has done well offensively. Dival has done great on both ends. Itong si Tendinilia, we know what we could do. So, makikita mo kaya mas relax sila Branye, sila Pelayo. Because they're giving the new guys yung kumbaga a chance to showcase what they could do.
Tendenilia goes 1 out of 2 from the line to give Asia Brewery the lead. Kaya nga, sabi sa akin ni Jim Yonzon kanina nung binati ko siya before this game, sabi niya, ay nako, pwede na siguro ako maging bench player.
Parang gusto na magpahinga eh.
Oo. 10 on the shot clock here. Here's the drive to the basket and the right-handed finish by Rian Relucio. Another guy that plugs in some of the much-needed void from PAL.
And especially today with the absence of Steve De La Cruz, they'll definitely need a lot of contribution from the likes of Kyle Quintos, Relocio, yung Marinas especially.
Also, I don't think they also have CJ Ramos as well. Another key guard they have. But they turn the ball over as Josan Cervantes having a hard time handling that leather.
And na-off yung timing niya because he didn't expect that itong si Relucio was going to pass him the ball.
Actually, kanina nga before our first game, I tried to get a feel of the basketball. Ang dulas pala ng hindi pa na-break in
especially
na
if
leather ball.
Yeah, if it's a new ball, mas mahirap i-handle yan.
16 on the shot clock for Rice Energy Pop. 3-pointer, too strong for Pierce Chan. Long rebound by Pierce Chan. They only have 10 seconds on the shot clock. Perry Scott with the basketball. Now Pierce Chan inside the keyhole. Jumper, short. Rebound, Josan Cervantes. Cervantes, the big man, running, and flips it up. Gets fouled by Pierce Chan. Kita mo, Josan Cervantes is their designated 4-5 right now, but he is the first one down the floor. And that's a testament to the depth of PAL and at the same time the versatility of their bigs.
Yes. And as we mentioned, I mean, even in the previous tournament na we know the talent is there, yung system and the familiarity with each other. Kailangan lang talaga magkatugma sila sa attendance.
Exactly. And of course, before anything, let's give a quick shout out to Michael Grape of Grape Hair Salon for Men and Women. Siya rin, of course, yung nagbibigay sa akin ng great haircuts as well.
Ayan, shout out to Michael Grape.
Ako, you also personally know si Graps.
Yes, of course.
We got a man down here, Josan Cervantes, still down, and looks like he's favoring something. I think yung kanyang
thumb,
yung left thumb, he's still holding on to it, and that's going to be bad news for Philippine Airlines. I think their only other big man is Aiki Herrera.
After receiving a hit on the offensive end, itong si Josan Cervantes against Pierce Chan, ngayon naman sa defensive end niya na kabanggaan itong si Pierce Chan.
And right now, our medics from UERM Medical Center brought in to evaluate what happened to Josan Cervantes' left thumb. So he's still down on the ground, but he will need to leave the floor quickly as we take a look at Perry Scott here.
And
the find here to Pierce Chan. There you go. And that I think when he fell to the ground.
Yung when he tried to break his fall.
Exactly. So right now we wish that it's nothing serious for Josan Cervantes.
Even our UERM players are looking to respond to the case of Josan Cervantes.
So again, our medics are on standby here. So right now, Martin Betia also trying to get some understanding of the situation from our officials. But alam ko may time limit as to how long a player would stay on the on the court.
Pag ganyan, pag may
Injury.
pause or injury, he needs to be taken out.
Yeah, yun na nga.
Hindi pwedeng kunyari nagkaroon ng lull, pag okay na, maglalaro siya ulit.
Yes. It's an automatic substitution there. And the question is, will they bring in Aiki Herrera back or will they have to go small here? I think looks like Diony Hipolito will have to slide down to 4-5 while let's see, we got Kyle Quintos, Jao Ravago, looks like he will be the one replacing Josan Cervantes here. And also Rian Relucio on the floor. Kevin Marinas playing the combo guard spot. So right now, of course, our officials also will have to take a look at things. Because there might be something fishier than the smell of Quinta Market.
If might as well maximize it if you have the
resources.
Yeah.
But either way, looks like Pierce Chan will head to the line for 2 shots for Asia Brewery. So things just got from bad to worse here for Philippine Airlines.
But they're up.
They're up by 1 point.
Yeah, they're up by 1. Pero let's see if towards as we progress with the game, kung masisingil sila nung Josan Cervantes injury. Pero hopefully he could come back. It's sana it looks worse than it is lang.
Yeah. It's 19-18. Kevin Marinas makes this a 3-point ball game as action continues here. Rumperi Scott tried to take the charge there. But referees will give him a warning for faking a foul. Pelayo, feed inside. And a miss from Pierce Chan. And now Relucio going downhill. Decides to pull back. Relucio cross-court pass. Marinas for 3. Bing! Bang! Boom! 6-point lead for PAL. No big man, no problem. And they got a quicker lineup against Asia Brewery. And right now, the reigning three-peat defending champions are starting to reel here after that 3-point shot from Kevin Marinas as we segue into this timeout brought to you by Modern Fox.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pump.
POV, tuloy-tuloy ang mga ganaps. You need to keep your energy up. So tired of the usual. May new drink tayong favorite. Refresherize, yummerize, invigorize.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pump.
Rise Energy Pop, ang bagong fruity grape surprise na sakto ang price.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pump.
As we resume action here in the Tanduay gym, Philippine Airlines currently up by 6 against Rice Cobra Pop with 7 minutes to go in our second quarter.
And Nicole Malrion misses that 3-pointer and Kyle Quintos gets a rebound. And Coach Jongkai, what went right here for Philippine Airlines despite losing Josan Cervantes to an apparent left-hand injury?
It's more of their execution. They were able to find Kevin Marinas to hit the 3-pointer. He was able to attack downhill. Siguro, baka blessing pa na nawalan sila ng legit big man. They went small and at the same time parang minsan kasi if you're playing a team na halos magkakasing height ulit, mas mahirap pa yun because mas mahirap mag-designate ng
big man.
Babantayan mo. Parang ganon. So, for now, let's see if itong si Rice would be able to adjust and maximize yung advantage nila down low.
Yun na nga, Mark Pelayo downstairs getting that offensive rebound and putback combo meal off that Jim Yonzon 3-point miss. 24-20 is our tally. 6 minutes and 14 remaining here in the second. PAL turns the ball over and goes empty in their last possession. Rumperi Scott, the feed inside. The drive and kick from Chan, but a miss from Maulion from that right corner. Chan to Perry Scott. Straight away three is way off to the left and didn't even draw iron. Marinas had his pocket picked by Nicole Maulion. Maulion attacks, but Yoni Hipolito with that help side block, though there was a reach and foul first on Kyle Quintos. 5 minutes and 48 left here in the second quarter. And Asia Brewery Cobra Rice Energy Pop will call this timeout with 5 minutes and 48 left here in the second quarter. This timeout brought to you by Modern Fox.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pop.
POV, tuloy-tuloy ang mga ganaps. You need to keep your energy up. So tired of the usual, brand new drink tayong favorite. Refresh your eyes, yummy rise, invigorize.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pop.
Rise Energy Pop, ang bagong fruity grape surprise na sakto ang price.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pop.
At the free throw line, that is Nicole Maulion, one of the top, two-way players here for Asia Brewery. We know him from last season. He could be a slasher, he could be a mid to long range shooter, but at the same time, a tenacious defender.
Parang Swiss knife actually. Itong si Nicole Maulion, he could give you a lot of things, not just offense, not just defense, both ends of the floor kaya niya mag-contribute. And he's someone that we weren't able to mention during the mga key players natin dahil, apologies to Nicole Maulion, pero ang lalim yung kasi masyado.
Exactly. They have one of the deepest rosters, and they even got deeper this season.
Kumbaga, the rich get richer pa with the acquisitions of Rice Energy Pop during the off-season.
9 seconds on the shot clock here for Philippine Airlines as Ryan Relucio there got rejected.
Yes, a great move by Ryan Relucio going downhill to the basket. Pero as we were mentioning, itong si Nicole Maulion was able to stop that play.
Martin Betia misses that shot off the inbound. And now Rice Energy Pop go under offense. Maulion, wide open jumper, rolls out. Ravago with the rebound. Now Martin Betia pushing pace. Betia inside to Herrera. Herrera against two defenders. Hits the side of the rim on that shot, but there's a foul called against Pierce Chan. Stand corrected, that's Nicole Maulion on the help side.
Etong si Aiki Herrera, as compared to his previous performance, masabi natin during the previous conference, mas aggressive offensively itong si Aiki Herrera. Hindi lang yung pagkakuha niya ng bola, he looks to shoot kagad. Mas may breakdown muna si Aiki Herrera before he makes a basket. At the same time, yung stroke talaga. I mean, from observation, he looks in much better basketball shape this conference.
Or more like we're seeing shades of his younger self with the Green Archers.
Ayun, totoo naman.
Yon. Jao Ravago gets a rebound off that Pierce Chan miss. Martin Betia, cross-court pass to Relucio. Relucio with a reverse, couldn't make that shot. Pierce Chan gets a rebound. Maulion, forward pass here to Perry Scott. Perry Scott, zero defense there from Pal. They had to pick their poison on that last possession.
Kasi 3-on-1 yun eh.
Exactly. Now Perry Scott again. No look pass. Jim Yonzon. High archer layup. No good. Maulion taps it back to Pelayo. Pelayo. Zip pass.
Lang. Dalawa sila. There was Chan and Yonzon underneath. So hindi nagkaamuyan during the time.
And as my dad would say, may butas ang kamay.
Ayan.
Mostly it was a reference to me. 10 on the shot clock. Betia gets called for an offensive foul, warding off with that off arm.
And a good move from Nicole Maulion there defensively. He pulled the chair on Ryan Betia. That's why ito si Betia was forced to hook. Kumbaga, paano ba yung tawag doon? Chicken wing.
Chicken wing
itong si Nicole Maulion.
Backward violation on Nicole Malion. Rare turnover there for Asia Brewery.
Rare mental lapse for the players of itong si Rise Energy Pop.
Yeah, that's just the third turnover, while Philippine Airlines already has 7 turnovers in this game. Shot clock at 14 for PAL. They go to Ravago. Now Martin Betia. They only got 7 on the shot clock. They feed the ball to Herrera. Herrera spins, got his pocket picked right there by Mark Pelayo. Yonzon back to Pelayo, and Pelayo saves the ball to Yonzon. Yonzon, there's a foul against Ezer Lim on that reach-in.
And dito sa first half natin, medyo sloppy pa itong si Cobra Rise. Baka may, sabihin natin, baka may championship hangover pa tong mga to.
Or more like they're trying to integrate some of the new guys as well.
Pero this current 5 on the floor are more of the yung core group nila eh.
Well, save of course for Pierce Chan.
Ayan,
one of the newbies here for Rise Energy Pop.
But may impending platoon substitution, Diego. So more of yun nga, yung new guys nila yung papasok if itong si Jim Yonzon na makes his second free throw.
Yonzon misses that second free throw. Ezer Lim gets a rebound. Ezer Lim hounded. Forward pass to Jao Ravago. Martin Betia couldn't save that basketball. There's that platoon swap with 3 minutes and 24 remaining. And Philippine Airlines will call this timeout with 3 minutes and 24 remaining in the second quarter. And we segue into this timeout brought to you by Modern Fox.
Abot mo na ang Torres 5 Line, imported from Barcelona, Spain. Lasap mo ang bango, tamis at sarap. Tikman mo, lasapin mo. Abot mo na ang sarap na inaasam mo. Abot mo na ang Torres.
Kahit pagod, matibay ang loob. Pag nagkamali, handang itama. Kasama mo, Tanduay, higit 170 years ng suwabe at buo ang lasa. Para sa matibay ang loob, tibay, Tanduay.
This could be you.
Be the face that redefines Philippine healthcare. Unleash your potential. Ignite your purpose.
This is your 2026 BKT Inter-Sister Cup opening day, second game of our 4-game set. Asia Brewery, Cobra Rise Energy Pop trying to defend their title for a 4th straight time. Against this time, starting off their campaign against Philippine Airlines. Platoon swap by Cobra Rise Energy Pop off that timeout, and a miss by Deval. Ezer Lim backing down his defender. The feed to Ravago. Ravago adjusting mid-air on that jumper.
Great cut there from Ravago and great find from Ezer Lim. So, dun nakakagatas itong si Philippine Airlines of post-action to shallow cut or mga 45 cut na plays.
Binarao misses that 3, but right there, Mark Brania with the tip in to make this a 1-point ball game, 27-26. Betia short on the 3. Rebound secured by Norjan Tendenilla. Andre Romero gets fouled on the way up, and he will go to the line for 2.
Etong si Andre Romero, kumbaga starting the game, medyo passive pa, pero he's starting to get himself in the groove already dahil they're only facing a 1-point deficit and a chance to grab the lead if he converts on 2 free throws.
Andre Romero's first free throw rolls out. So we are 2 minutes and 26 away from the intermission break. So Romero a little bit quiet in his opening salvo here. Romero with his first point on that split at the free throw line. So we are tied at 27 all. Marinas misses that jumper. Rebound secured by Julius Binarao. Tendenilla to the corner. Romero for 3. Short. Romero gets his own miss. Romero the kick out to Binarao. Nice find. Norjan Tendenilla with that cut to the top of that free throw lane circle.
And itong si Tendenilla, capitalizing on the ball watching nitong Philippine Airlines. Everyone from Philippine Airlines on the defensive end was trying to anticipate yung action sa strong side. Pero Tendenilla recognizing na lahat naka-ball watch, flashes to the middle of the lane. That's why he was able to get that opportunity.
Minute and 45 left here in the second quarter. Romero surveying the floor, looking at options. Deval. They only got 12 on the shot clock. Binarao at the corner. Baseline drive. Got pushed. And he steps out of bounds. Great stop from Kevin Marinas. That was a smart move from Marinas. A minute and 27 left here in the second. Herrera kicks it out to Garcia. Garcia gets that screen from Herrera. A kick out to Martin Betia, top of the key. 7 on the shot clock. Garcia relocates, attacks. Oh, Garcia nearly gets that acrobatic play to go, but there's a foul against Rice Energy Pop, and it's on Andre Romero. That's the second on Andre Romero with 1:09 left here in the second quarter. And that will be 2 shots here for Aiki Herrera. A chance for PAL to tie this ball game up at 29. Herrera's first is short. He could salvage this one to at least make this a 1-point ball game. Herrera, second free throw, doesn't go through. Mark Brania with the rebound. Forward pass here going to Andre Romero. Romero makes his move. Romero drives, drops it off, and a near 3-point play for Christian Deval. That was a smart play from Andre Romero. Dropping it inside to Christian Deval as he will head to the line for another pair of freebies.
Etong si Deval has been, kumbaga, silent lang siya. Nothing parang si Querido no first game natin, nothing flashy. He just plays and magugulat ka with his contributions if you check the stat sheet.
But unfortunately, Deval could not make either one of his free throws. 59.7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And Philippine Airlines trying to go for a 2-for-1 here. Marinas marked here by Norjan Tendenilla. Tendenilla, or should we say Marinas, feeds it inside to Aiki Herrera with that baseline drive. We are tied at 29. And there's a kickball violation against PAL. With 42.9 seconds remaining here in the second. And now it's the opportunity for Asia Brewery to try and to go on their offense quickly so that they will have another crack at the basket.
2-for-1, no?
Yes. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Brania at the top of the key. Now they go to Tendenilla. Nice find to dropping Brania. What a dive by Brania. Easy find right there from Christian Deval. But a steal by Norjan Tendenilla. Deval, hang time, move off the window and in. And what a highlight play.
I'm really impressed how Deval is playing. Diego, he doesn't, kumbaga walang breakdown move. If may tira, he takes the shot. Pag wala, pasa. On the other end, defends really well. So, very good addition ito for the defending champions.
And Martin Betia heading to the line on the other side as both teams already beyond the foul limit here in this first half. But unfortunately for Philippine Airlines, they have not taken advantage of those gimmies right there. They're now 2 out of 7 from the line.
And itong si Martin Betia, usually he gets you a good, siguro by halftime, may mga nasa 8 points na yan. Pero as of now, I believe he only has 2 points. So medyo silent pa itong si Martin Betia sa game natin.
5 seconds left. There's an attack by Romero, but the foul given up there. And that will be 2 shots for Andre Romero. That's Junur Hakimin called for that last foul. Andre Romero heading to the line for 2 shots. He is 1 for 2 from the line this afternoon so far. Now 2 out of 3.
And you don't want to give that to Andre Romero, who's been relatively silent in this game, pero because of those free throw opportunities, baka makuha niya yung pulso niya and yung rhythm niya dito sa game natin.
Romero now with 3 points after those 2 makes. 4.5 seconds left. Last possession here for Pal. Betia, 2-1. And Betia from half court, off to the right. And at the halftime break, Asia Brewery, Cobra Rice, Energy Pop leading Philippine Airlines 35-29. As we take a look at our second quarter highlights brought to you by Philippine Airlines. As you saw right there, that great drive to the basket by Rian Relucio. And what has gone right here for Asia Brewery, that's why they went on that 17-13 tear here in the second.
Well, maximizing their advantage. A lot of points in the paint. They've been clearly going sa painted area actually, and at the same time yung chemistry nandun pa rin. If you're the defending champions and relatively na yung core mo intact, there's no much issue in terms of playing on the first day. So that's why they're currently up by 6 points against Philippine Airlines.
Our halftime score brought to you by UERM Medical Center, and we'll be back with our halftime analysis here in the 2026 BKT Inter-Sister Cup.
Cheers sa barkada nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga. Pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ang may kasama.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pop.
POV tuloy-tuloy ang mga ganaps. You need to keep your energy up. So tired of the usual, brand new drink tayong favorite. Refresh your eyes, yummy rise, invigorize.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pop.
Rise Energy Pop, ang bagong fruity grape surprise na sakto ang price.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pop.
Open up! Never have I ever dared to stand out. Says yes to the unknown. Lit up the night. Don't worry, the fun never ever has to stop.
Tanduay flavored mixes. Try it in smooth, citrusy sweet daiquiri or fresh ginger spice zesty storm. Tanduay flavored mixes.
Just open up.
Drink responsibly.
Abot mo na ang Torres 5 Line. Imported from Barcelona, Spain. Lasap mo ang bango, tamis at sarap. Tikman mo, lasapin mo. Abot mo na ang sarap na inaasam mo. Abot mo na ang Torres.
Kahit pagod, matibay ang loob. Pag nagkamali, handang itama. Kasama mo, Tanduay. Higit 170 years ng suwabe at buo ang lasa. Para sa matibay ang loob, tibay, Tanduay.
This could be you.
Be the face that redefines Philippine healthcare. Unleash your potential. Ignite your purpose. University of the East, Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Medical Center.
Cheers sa barkada nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga. Pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ang may kasama.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Here we tuloy-tuloy ang mga ganaps. You need to keep your energy up. So tired of the usual, may new drink tayong favorite. Refresherize, yummy rise, invigorize.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Rise Energy Pop, ang bagong fruity grape surprise na sakto ang price.
Sarap mag-rise, rise, energy pump.
Open up! Never have I ever dared to stand out. Said yes to the unknown. Lit up the night. Don't worry, the fun never ever has to stop.
Tanduay flavored mixes. Try it in smooth, citrusy sweet daiquiri or fresh ginger spice zesty storm. Tanduay flavored mixes.
Just open up.
Drink responsibly.
We're back with more action here in the 2026 BKT Inter-Sister Cup opening day. At the halftime break, Asia Brewery leading Philippine Airlines 35-29. Asia Brewery trying to continue their championship run now at three championships. They're trying to go for a four-peat this season. This is still Diego Del Paz bringing you the action together with Coach Joncay de Guzman. As we take a look at our halftime summary brought to you by PMFTC. As you could take a look at the field goal numbers so far. So far, Asia Brewery shooting 31% from the field, 13 out of 41, while Philippine Airlines 38.2% from the field for 38.2%. Points in the paint, that's where Asia Brewery has dominated, 22-18. While the rebounding battle has been even Steven, 27 apiece. So basically, both teams have been rebounding the basketball well. And by the way, Asia Brewery has not yet made a single three-pointer out of 14 attempts, which has been a surprise. As we segue now to our leading scorers, brought to you by Asia Brewery. Mark Branya leading the way for Asia Brewery, 8 points. As we see, that's Christian Deval, the newcomer for ABI, that's 6 points. Mark Pelayo with 4. While for Philippine Airlines, they've been mostly going downstairs to the big man Ike Herrera with 9. Kevin Marinas, their dynamic guard, with 7 points. Jocelyn Cervantes, who unfortunately dislocated his left thumb and will be out of the ball game, scored 5 points before exiting the game. So Jocelyn Cervantes finished with 5 points, 4 rebounds in this one. So we're about to get things going here in the third quarter. And again, it's been amazing action so far here in the opening day. And Coach Joncay, we saw the numbers earlier, and it's a surprise that even though Asia Brewery Cobra Rise Energy Pop has not scored a three-point field goal yet, they're still up here at the moment, 35-29.
Well, it's because of their chemistry. At the same time, yung points in the paint, doon sila nag-maximize for 22-18. So that's slight margin sa points in the paint. Yun yung nagbigay sa kanila ng lamang. So for Philippine Airlines, they just need to keep afloat, keep this thing close.
And the start of the third quarter is brought to you by Torres Light Brandy. Diony Hipolito misses from the dunker spot there. Now Nicole Malion pushes the ball forward, and the finish by Pierce Chan in transition. 37-29 is our tally. And Junur Hakimin gets called for steps.
Oh, I think it's a foul, Diego. Itong si Hakimin warded off Ram Perry Scott in that post-up opportunity.
So that's his third personal foul, as I've heard from our PA announcer. Yonzon, 16 on the shot clock to Malion. Now they go to Ram Perry Scott at the corner. Downstairs Oh, what a find there for Maulion.
And yung pag-check ni Captain Ezer Lim doon because he had to rotate to itong si Ram Perry Scott. At the same time, si Hakimin nag-cross match up. Doon nakita ni Cole Maulion yung advantage and yung gap doon sa zone. That's why he was able to capitalize on it.
Oh, this time Ezer Lim gets called for an offensive foul. Back-to-back offensive fouls called on Hakimin and Ezer Lim in back-to-back possessions.
And that's not a good way to start the third quarter. Itong si Rice Energy Pop has been able to extend the lead to 10 points.
And Philippine Airlines calls this timeout, and it's brought to you by Modern Fox. Eight minutes and 53 remaining here in the third quarter. And we noticed that that Cobra Rice Energy Pop Asia Brewery has putting on the clamps on Philippine Airlines here. And they're having a hard time. Take a look at that one. But unfortunately, though, for Ron Perry Scott, he got called for that last foul.
And if you're a coach, that's not something you want coming off a timeout, a turnover. Nagsunog sila ng timeout din. An opportunity for Hakimin to capitalize on that lapse of Rice Energy Pop.
Actually, yung Philippine Airlines yung nagtawag na last time out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was Cobra Rice Energy Pop's possession coming off the timeout.
Mukhang sulit yung timeout nitong si Philippine Airlines. Mukhang they mapped out a defensive play. That's why they were able to force a turnover against Rice Energy Pop.
So Hakimin will get another trip to the free throw line after that lane violation.
You mentioned earlier in the game, Diego, itong si Philippine Airlines hasn't taken advantage of the free throws that's been given to them. I believe that was towards the end of the second quarter. Pero for now, again, that was a chance for 2 points. Na 3 free throws were given to Hakimin, but he missed all of those.
Yun na nga, that was a 3 to make 2 situation. And right now, 2 out of 9 is their shooting number. And Nicole Maulion with a 3-pointer.
And I believe that's the first for Rice Energy Pop in this game.
And of course, our UE Manila 5 on the floor for Cobra Rice Energy Pop Asia Brewery. Ron Perry Scott, Jim Yonzon, Pelayo Maulion, and Pierce Chan for Philippine Airlines. As you see, Pierce Chan launches a 3. Back-to-back hits from beyond the arc for Rice Energy Pop.
And another key addition for Rice Energy Pop, itong si Pierce Chan. Someone who plays physical down low but has the soft touch. He has the 3-pointer. Once he cuts to the basket, may floater. So, another key addition for the defending champions.
For Philippine Airlines, they have Martin Betia there, Ezer Lim, and they kick it out to Marinas for that 3-point attempt. Diony Hipolito also on the floor together with Junur Hakimin. Another 3. Pierce Chan misses that heat check. Maulion, offensive rebound. Yonzon, up and under move.
Great passing, great recognition for Rice Energy Pop. Nakikita kagad nila, alam kung saan nakapwesto yung bigs nila. At the same time, yung other teammates nila.
And as the old Filipino song goes, isang tingin lang, alam mo na. And Martin Betia gets... Oh, there's a technical foul called against Jim Yonzon. That's the second infraction of faking a foul.
Kasi kung referee ka naman talaga, or even us, mahirapan talaga tayo maniwala na tumumba siya kay Martin Betia.
So let's see. Martin Betia against Yonzon. But if you'll see there, Betia also lowered his shoulder.
But someone with the build of Jim Yonzon, I don't believe that Martin Betia easily could push him off.
Should we say, as they, in the parlance of the basketball rules, or as referees would interpret it, they would say that the move was embellished. There you go. That's the term. So 14 seconds on the shot clock here for Philippine Airlines. And they're down 17 at the moment, 47-30.
Very stagnant yung offense ng Philippine Airlines. That's why yung defense ng ng Rise Energy Pop hindi nahihirapan eh.
Yeah, I think that's one thing also that we have noticed, that it's like Philippine Airlines, they have been content with doing those one-on-one plays mostly.
Then against a zone, if you do one-on-one, paparada lang yung depensa eh. They're just gonna pack the paint. If you dribble, if you try to attack the basket, yung low guy naman, tatag lang yan. At the same time, Rise Energy Pop has the abundance of big men, has the advantage of big men. Kaya aabang lang yan if tumagos yung downhill attack.
So it's the foul is on Martin Betia. So it's just a regular foul.
Pero ang dami, Diego, sa Philippine Airlines are in foul trouble. You have Hakimin, I believe, with 3.
Yeah, with 3 already.
Betia with 3, and I believe there's another player with 3 fouls.
Ike Herrera has 2, and yes, Betia just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Yonzon tried to drop it inside to Ramperi Scott. Scott with that nutmeg on Kevin Marinas. Oh, and Pelaya there got rejected by Johnny Hipolito. I believe that's the second block of the game for Hipolito.
Great effort there for Pelaya diving for the ball. Unfortunately, naputokan sila ng shot clock.
Yes. But still, 17-point advantage here. So may konting security blanket itong Asia Brewery.
That's why he could afford to smile because they're up by 17.
First appearance of the game for Ralph Sonsona. It took him more than 20 minutes of gameplay before he got his shot here as Diony Hipolito with that shot downstairs.
Great move from Johnny Hipolito. I mean, someone who's really accustomed to playing an undersized big.
47-32 down to a 15-point deficit here. Betia taps it to Hipolito. And now they go to Rian Relucio. Drops it inside to Jao Ravago for the deuce. Great action there between the two swingmen. And it's down to a Baker's dozen 13-point advantage. Pierce Chan misses that jumper inside that keyhole, and now Relucio kicks it out here to Marinas. Martin Betia all day to shoot, but short. Mauleon skies high for that rebound. Ramperi Scott to the front court. Yonzon, the feed there to Pierce Chan, and Pierce Chan gets the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way, and trying to finish that combo meal play.
And Pierce Chan has showed us his arsenal in this game. He showed us that he could finish down low, shoot from the outside, give you the floater. This time naman, downhill attack galing sa baseline ang pinapakita sa atin ni Pierce Chan. So, a very potent scorer.
Bonus free throw goes in for Pierce Chan. 5 minutes and 12 remaining here in the third quarter. And Asia Brewery, Cobra Rice Energy Pop fortifies their lead. It's now up to 16 points. And Ramperi Scott gets called for his second personal foul. Betia, nice find.
Pass.
Extra passing there, Hipolito from Marinas.
So, siguro for Philippine Airlines, they need to run more of those. Get the defense moving, get their reverse the ball para magkaroon ng gaps yung zone. At the same time, more opportunities, more efficient shots for them.
More than halfway through here in the third quarter. Betia uses that screen, tried to give it back to Ravago on that screen and roll play. Oh, what a move from Relucio.
Yes.
Finding that seam in the Asia Brewery defense.
Ito si Relucio has shown us his strength in this game. He has a way of getting to the basket with ease na nakikita niya kagad yung gap. It's just a matter of finishing those opportunities.
Chan with 10 on the shot clock. They swing it to Maulion. Perry Scott overshoots the mark on the 3. Rayan Relucio going downhill. Makes his move against Romero. Kills his dribble. Gives it up to Betia. Betia rises for 3. Uno, dos, tres. And it's down to a 9-point ball game. 50-41. And Philippine Airlines refuses to go away against the reigning, defending 3-peat champions as we segue into this timeout by Asia Brewery, brought to you by Modern Fox.
Cheers sa barkada nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga. Pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ang may kasama.
Right now here inside the Bongkay Tan Basketball Hall, you've got the Rice Energy Pop booth here, and we got our fill as well. Alam mo, I think nakadalawa na yata ako.
Oh, really?
Oh, pero I have to be honest, mas gusto ko yung original na Cobra rice, yung color blue.
Okay.
Oo,
I haven't tried that. Actually, it's my first time trying a rice product, and I'd love to promote this. Masarap siya.
Oo nga eh. I mean, if it's tried and tested by us, probably it's good for our viewers as well. And right now, Rice Energy Pop with that stop and pop jumper there from Norjan Tendenilla.
Yes, great ATO for head coach Jerome Tongkol, converting itong si Norjan Tendenilla of his drawing.
I mean, more importantly, for Rice Energy Pop, they stopped the bleeding right there. Diony Hipolito gets the bucket. Chance for the bonus.
And that's one guy that itong si Philippine Airlines really needs. They already lost Josan Cervantes to injury, and medyo siguro in a way parang double digit in terms of rebounds and scoring ang nawala sa kanila. So itong si Johnny Hipolito needs to step up his game.
Hipolito makes the bonus, and it's down to an 8-point ball game, the closest that PAL has gotten since earlier in this ball game. Feed inside to Mark Branya, who misses that gimme.
And itong si Branya, medyo silent pa siya in this game, no?
Yeah. Martin Betia in rhythm, misses that 3, but Relucio there tried to pull the chair on Romero.
And ang masakit doon, they're already in the penalty.
Yeah. That's the first on Relucio. So that would be 2 free throws for Andre Romero. As we mentioned earlier, not much of a factor yet is our reigning finals MVP. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists so far in this ball game.
And a lot of those 3 points, most of them, or I believe all of them, have come from the free throw area.
Exactly. So Romero now 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. All of his points from the stripe. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This one to make this a 10-point lead for the reigning defending champions. 1 out of 2 from the line. Ravago. Forward pass here to Marinas. Marinas against Tendenilla. Now they go back to Ravago. Ravago gets bumped.
Ooh.
And a foul against Andre Romero.
When you hear the whistle, shoot, don't pass it. Especially, well, either way naman, penalty na. So, okay na din.
So Jao Ravago, a chance to make this a 9-point or a 7-point ball game if he makes both.
And yung free throws talaga, Diego.
Yeah.
I mean, those gimmies have been hurting Philippine Airlines dahil hindi nila nakakapitalize yung mga regalo sa kanila.
And they're now 4 out of 14 from the free throw line.
Could have been up if they made those free throws.
Exactly. That is tough. But again, that's the reality of basketball.
And as I've mentioned earlier, kung matalo ka ng close game, free throws yung babalikan mo eh.
Yeah. So Ravago 0 out of 3 from the free throw line. But as we saw there, Diony Hipolito nearly made that runner there. Julius Binarao attacking, finishes with the right. And it's now an 11-point ball game, 55-44.
4-point swing there. Instead of cutting down the lead to 7, itong si Philippine Airlines are facing an 11-point deficit.
Three-pointer missed by Rian Relucio. Deval gets the rebound. 1 minute and 45 left here in the third quarter. Deval from straight away. Gives it up here. Lefty three on the way. Bingo time for Andre Romero. That's his first field goal of the game, and more importantly, a 3-point shot as Asia Brewery now 3 out of 20 from beyond the arc.
And yun yung maganda if you get to convert your free throws. Nakakakuha ka ng groove, ng rhythm. Gives you confidence that you can make a shot dahil nakita mong pumapasok yung bola sa ring.
Yes. 1 minute and 12 remaining. Romero swings it around. Norjan Tendenilia, baseline J, no good. And it goes out of bounds. It will stay with Asia Brewery with 13 on their shot clock. And we see the re-entry here of Jose Luis Garcia. Took them a while before he got reinserted into the ball game. Shot clock down to 13. They go to Tendenilia from foul line extended. Back rims it. Offensive rebound. Put back missed by Deval. And now Philippine Airlines to their front court. Leandro Lucio looking for a clear out here. Hipolito sets the screen. Relucio, the runner, gets fouled and will head to the line for a pair.
And ito si Philippine Airlines has gotten the opportunities. There's no question that they could attack the basket. They could get some fouls out of those attacks. Pero again, the issue has all game long has been their ability to convert on those free throws. So let's see if itong si Rian Relucio can capitalize on that opportunity and cut down the lead to 12.
Again,
the deficit, sorry.
Yeah. Again, 4 out of 14 from the line. Philippine Airlines as a team. Now they are 5 out of 15. As earlier, Andre Romero got warned for resentment to a call, by the way. One out of 2 from the line for Relucio. Again, another 2-for-1 opportunity here for Asia Brewery. They go to Brania downstairs, but a miss. Marinas pushing pace. Marinas attacking right. Up and under move. And another pair of free throws here for Philippine Airlines. But again, the question has been, can they convert? Especially, they're shooting 31% from the free throw line. And anything less than 50% at least is just bad free throw shooting.
Yes. And actually, kung gusto mo manalo, at least nasa around 65 to 70 ka dapat if you want for you to give yourself a chance to win the ball game.
Yeah, a fighting chance at that. You know, that's a 1-for-2 trip for Kevin Marinas.
Oh, the struggle continues for Philippine Airlines.
1 second difference between game and shot clock here for ABI Cobra Rice Energy Pop.
Last shot time.
Deval, corner 3 on the way. Too strong for Ramperi Scott.
Ramperi Scott decided to take the shot too early.
Yeah.
Kaso napituhan itong si Mark Brania ng foul. So, I mean, they have a chance to get the ball back. Pero
but at what cost?
Yung 2 free throws for Philippine Airlines.
9.6 seconds remaining, and that will send Ryan Velasco, or the acting head coach for Philippine Airlines, to the free throw line. First of 2 rattles in for Ryan Velasco. (58-47). It's now 58-48, 10-point lead. Now Ramperi Scott, they need to make it quick here. Deval with 3. Ramperi Scott bobbles the basketball. The runner. Oh, it's in! Julius Binarao at the buzzer.
From where we stand, Diego, it looked good.
Yes, it could be a baker's dozen 13-point lead here for Asia Brewery Cobra Rice Energy Pop, but they will check the video first. Again, looks like he released it in time. But again, our referees will want to make sure. And they do count that 3. And we'll be back with fourth quarter of action. Let's see that one more time. So Rumperi Scott momentarily bobbled that and gave it up. And the runner there by Binarao in time. Wow. What a shot there. Early highlight reel play of the tournament. And Asia Brewery up by 13 points at the moment, 61-48 after 3 quarters of action. And this end of third quarter score is brought to you by UERM Medical Center. We'll be back with fourth quarter of play.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pop. POV, tuloy-tuloy ang mga ganaps. You need to keep your energy up. So tired of the usual. When you drink tayong favorite. Refresh your eyes. Yum the rise. Invigorize. Sarap mag-rise, energy pop.
Rise Energy Pop, ang bagong fruity grape surprise na sakto ang price.
Sarap mag-rise, energy pop.
Fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Torres Light Brandy. Asia Brewery extends their advantage to 13 off that buzzer-beating floater right there from Julius Binarao. 61-48 is our tally entering the final 10 minutes of action. Quintos floats it up against 2 defenders to no avail. Rebound, Pierce Chan. Chan goes downhill, gets bumped, puts it up, and will head to the line for 2.
And that was a hard foul given up by Jose Luis Garcia. Duty foul actually because itong si Pierce Chan was already like, paano ba?
Parang freight train na
Oo.
Freight train na straight to the depot eh.
Mala juggernaut na yung approach niya sa rim doon. So itong si Garcia had to give up a foul.
Oo. Basically ito, Pinoy term, umararo.
Yun, araro is the correct term.
There you go. Pierce Chan, 1 out of 2 from the line. Kevin Marinas gets the rebound for PAL. Jose Luis Garcia lost his footing. Hands it off to Marinas. Marinas attacks. Marinas gets fouled on the way to the basket. That will be 2 shots. They will call the foul against Norjan Tendenilia. First free throw is good for Kevin Marinas. 62-49 is our tally. Could be a 12-point ball game if Marinas hits both, and yes, he does. That's the rare chance that we saw PAL make both free throws.
Yes, and it's for PAL, it's still manageable. Actually,
Yes.
we're still early in the fourth quarter. A lot of things could happen as long as they could be more what do you call this? Mas deliberate or
Yes.
siguro mas may variation yung offense nila. At the same time, they could improve on those free throw shooting.
3 seconds on the shot clock here for Asia Brewery. Pierce Chan, fadeaway jumper, didn't even draw iron. And the rebound secured by Ryan Velasco. Jose Luis Garcia decides to pull back. Launches that elbow 3 off the mark. Rumperi Scott recovers the loose ball. Scott, the feed to Deval. Deval had his pass picked away. And Velasco did not get to that pass from Jose Luis Garcia. And it's another turnover for PAL. And let's check the turnover numbers. 15 turnovers for PAL.
As compared to
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
So another interesting stat there, Diego, since you mentioned that turnovers, is yung points of turnovers nitong si Cobra Rice. If they were
11-4 ang disparity.
So clearly na capitalize nila yung turnovers doon ng Philippine Airlines.
Christian Deval skying high over the Fly Boys of PAL and gets the 3-point play opportunity. As we take a look at that replay one more time, Pierce Chan missing that 3. And look at that, great timing right there for Christian Deval, getting that rebound and put back combo meal and upsizes it and gets an extra toy.
And makita mo talaga itong si Christian Deval, yung value na, yung what he could bring for itong defending champions. Very scrappy, can give you extra opportunities at the same time. He could finish out from the mid-range and down low.
65 to 50 is our tally. And there's a foul on the play. And they call it against Binarao. Under 8 minutes to go here in the final frame.
And yung lamang Diego, lumalobo naman na naman. It was already a manageable lead kanina, pero itong si Cobra Rice was able to string a number of points. Kaya nasa 15 ulit yung lamang nila.
Here's Chan backing down his defenders. They give it up to the corner. Jumper rolls out for Andre Romero. Or should we say that was Christian Deval rather.
Parehas kasi kaliwete.
Oh, kaliwete. Tapos nakikita ko yung from afar, yung 11 ni Deval nagmumukhang 0 eh. Offensive foul. Oh, a foul called against Deval. A little too close for comfort against Ryan Relucio. 14 on the shot clock. Knockout play to Hipolito who misses. Yeah, sorry, gimme miss there for Diony Hipolito. And now here comes Asia Brewery Cobra Rice Energy Pop. They go to Pierce Chan. Chan with a runner off the glass. Count it, plus the foul. And Pierce Chan has been that wonderful X factor here. Gets a fake. Gets his defender flying. Diony Hipolito, poor close out there. And the score, 12 points already for Pierce Chan to go along with 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And it's quite hard to figure out who our best player will be here for Asia Brewery Cobra Rice. But it looks like Pierce Chan has come in to get a baker's dozen total here. If you're going to look at the Asia Brewery's scoring here, it's very much balanced.
And siguro yun yung isang character or something that you would expect of a champion team na a lot of contributors, not just one heavy scorer.
Ryan Relucio with that jumper for Philippine Airlines, and it's now 68-52. Yonzon. Scott. 9 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass. They go to Julius Binarao. Baseline J. Knocks it in. 70-52. This one's starting to be a breakaway for Asia Brewery. Relucio uses that Hipolito screen. Relucio inside to Diony.
Nice pass.
Hipolito misses against Pelayo. Pelayo, the handoff to Scott. And now Romperi Scott slowing things down. Gives it to Yonzon. 15 on the shot clock. Romperi Scott with the leather. Right now, Asia Brewery wasting time here. Yonzon. Now they go to Julius Binarao. Yonzon straight away. 3! Uno! Dos! Tres! It's now an 11-point advantage. 73-52. 5 minutes and 40 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. And the jumper no good there for Ryan Relucio. And Pierce Chan now with 17 points in the ball game to go along with 6 rebounds and 3 assists.
Pierce Chan rim running, and sabi nga nila, if your big man runs, reward him.
Diony Hipolito had the ball knocked away from his hand by Pelayo. It will stay with Philippine Airlines. But right now, with the very balanced attack by Asia Brewery Cobra Rice Energy Pop, it's so hard to really pick a standout player. But right now, in his debut game, Pierce Chan looks good on paper.
And very comfortable.
Yes.
Dahil kahit na, kumbaga, bagong insertion siya into a champion team, someone that has, kumbaga, a set rotation talaga. Itong si Pierce Chan has no difficulty in, kumbaga, inserting his game into a well-established system.
4 minutes and 53 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Pierce Chan misses that three. Martin Betia gets the rebound. Betia attacking. Still Betia off the glass and in. But right now for PAL, this early on, should they start signaling some trouble signs as early as now? Should they address anything? What should they address heading into their next assignments here in the BKT Inter-Sister Cup? And their next game will be against another tough team in UE Manila, by the way.
As of now, I see that in terms of the wing rotation, walang problema. I mean, may abundance of talent in terms of the wings. But one thing that they were able, or the one thing that they had troubles with is yung big man rotation nila. They lost Josan Cervantes to injury. Ike Herrera was steady during the start, pero I wonder kung bakit hindi na siya nakabalik. Maybe there's something that's bothering him. So, siguro yung big man depth. At the same time, keeping their bigs healthy towards as we progress with the tournament.
And also, I guess, one thing that Philippine Airlines also needs would be a true point guard. Because their usual true point guard, which is Jeric Fortuna,
yes,
not even in the venue today. So
and siguro yung free throws nila, Diego.
Exactly.
It's early in the season, but free throws, there's no excuse for that. You need to hit your free throws.
Yeah, exactly. That is one of those basic things in basketball. You know, it's a barometer whether you're going to succeed in a ball game or not.
Yes.
Especially that at certain points of the game, they could have gotten either closer or they could have gotten the lead had they made half or more than half of their missed free throws.
Tsaka free throws help you with your confidence, yung rhythm mo, diba?
True.
So, I mean, if you don't make those free throws, hindi ka rin makakabuelo in terms of your offensive game. So, but again, more on, hindi ko rin masabing minor, but nothing to be alarmed itong si Philippine Airlines. It's something that you could practice at the same time. Ang mahirap lang sa free throw, it's more of mental than physical. So, hopefully for Philippine Airlines, kung may, what they call this, something positive about this is makita nila the things that they need to work on dito pa lang sa first game ng season natin.
Yeah, exactly. As early as now, they need to, as they say, tighten the screws because you'll never know whether a game that they play early on in the season could affect their standing later on in the season. We saw that happen to Eaton Century Park Hotel in the 2025 season, where some of their early games actually mattered by the end of the tournament. And either one of these two teams, since right now PAL is facing Asia Brewery and then UE Manila in the first two games, if they're going to end up in the top four, that's going to be a tough situation.
And for Philippine Airlines talaga, it's important that you start
a rhythm,
yeah, a rhythm, especially if you're facing a tough teams actually.
Yes.
So maganda makakuha kagad sila ng win against probably the tournament's contenders.
And we got a timeout on the floor, and it's brought to you by Modern Fox. We'll be right back.
Cheers sa barkada nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga. Pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ang may kasama.
Abot mo na ang Torres 5 Line. Imported from Barcelona, Spain. Lasap mo ang bango, tamis at sarap. Tikman mo, lasapin mo. Abot mo na ang sarap na inaasam mo. Abot mo na ang Torres.
You're down to the final 3:06 of this ball game. As we're closing in, we are 3:06 away from seeing Asia Brewery, Cobra Rice Energy Pop extend their winning streak to 13, dating back from last season, and probably much longer because they've won the last 3 championships here in the BKT Inter-Sister Cup. We're trying to, we will eventually find out whether they have a much longer winning streak as we see Pierce Chan continuing his scoring outburst. Maulion off that turnover, and Pierce Chan. Now he's got 39. So in back-to-back games, we've got our top performers.
Both big men.
Both big men scoring 30 pieces.
And a lot of those baskets are coming from rim runs, from transition opportunities. So makikita mo na yung modern game din, na not because big man hindi sila nagre-rim run or doesn't attack through transition.
We're down to the last 2 minutes of the game, brought to you by Taurus Light Brandy. And Cobra Rise Energy Pop will burn this time out with 1 minute and 56 remaining in the fourth quarter, and it's brought to you by Modern Fox.
Cheers sa barkada nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga. Pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ng may kasama.
Kahit pagod, matibay ang loob. Pag nagkamali, handang itama. Kasama mo, Tanduay, higit 170 years ng swabe.
1 minute and 50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Asia Brewery turns the ball over.
So
off that
same
timeout.
leg. Yes, sorry, Diego.
But there's a traveling violation against Hakimin. As you said, same leg. Jump there. 1 minute and 37 remaining.
Another new addition for Rise Energy Pop. Itong is in the game, Diego, si Rayboy Abonado.
Yeah, Rayboy Abonado appeared for Tanduayan Basic Holdings last season. As I heard from yung teammates siya dito sa Rise Energy Pop, ano lang daw, parang on loan lang siya dun sa Tanduayan Basic Holdings. Oh, and it's a offensive foul called against Rayboy Abonado. So yun. So he enters the ball game and he gets called for that offensive foul. Martin Betia in the ensuing possession hits a jumper from the left wing. So we talked about the things of concern for PAL. Now let's talk about what made this game great for Asia Brewery Rise Energy Pop.
It's basically the familiarity with each other, yung system that they're accustomed to playing. The new guys that entered, yung key additions nila, there's no issue adapting to the current system na tinatakbo eh.
Parang plug and play sila.
Plug and play lang. At the same time, kumbaga they're just being stars in their own role. They don't try to do too much. Itong si Pierce Chan, even though he has a 30-piece, within system pa rin yung scoring niya. Kaya makikita mo walang struggle, walang challenge sa transition ng new players sa current roster nitong Rise Energy Pop.
81-69, 12-point advantage here for Asia Brewery, and Rum Perry Scott could add more to this one. Exactly 46 seconds left. And it's been that kind of a ball game for the reigning defending champions. So again, it's been a constant here for Asia Brewery as they extend their winning run to 14, dating back from last season. So that's 10 straight elimination round games that they've won since last year. The Tia hits a 3 for some consolation.
Etong si Martin Betia, we know he could score, pero yung manner ng pag-score niya, yung consistency, that's what I see na magiging challenge for Martin Betia.
Yeah. 25 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off here. And there's a score down low for Janur Hakimin. And again, for Philippine Airlines, back to the drawing board. And of course, they're also adjusting to a new system under acting head coach Ryan Velasco. Again, a talented team, they could get back to their winning ways the next game, but it will be a tough one against UE Manila, the team that defeated them in the third place game last year next weekend. But the day belongs to Asia Brewery Cobra Rice Energy Pop, the three-time back-to-back reigning defending champions, as they take down Philippine Airlines 83-76 to open up and kickstart their title defense campaign, Coach Junkai.
Yes, ABI Cobra Rice Energy Pop. Makina eh.
Exactly.
Kumbaga,
well-oiled machine.
Well-oiled machine, as you mentioned, plug and play, lahat na siguro nang pwedeng i-describe for a computer smooth sailing machine.
Exactly.
Yun na, lahat na i-describe mo na. That's why they were, even though it was the deficit in the end game is just 7 points, it doesn't do justice on how well they played in this game.
Final score brought to you by UERM Medical Center as we segue into this University of the East Manila 3-point highlights. As I mentioned earlier, actually, the funny thing, before Asia Brewery made their 5 3-pointers in the second half, they were 0 for 14 in the first half, and yet they still led against Philippine Airlines. Philippine Airlines shooting 4 out of 17 from beyond the arc.
The 3-point shooting was the factor, Diego, in the second half. That's why they were able to extend the lead.
Exactly.
Kasi nung first half, dikit pa dahil more of a dominance down low. 2 points lang. As we
segue to our PMFTC best rebounder of the game, Mark Alvin Pelayo of Asia Brewery Cobra Rice Energy Pop. Pelayo with 12 rebounds in this ball game to lead all rebounders. Actually, Kevin Marinas also with 12 rebounds in a losing effort. And our 3-point shooter of the game, Andre Romero. Actually, it was tough because he had the better 3-point shooting percentage among all. 1 out of 3, while others shot 1 out of 5, 2 of them, and then 1 out of 7 for Pierce Chan.
So the more efficient percentage
exactly
led to
his choice as our 3-point shooter of the game. And of course, the player who pulled the most post-game awards, this man right here, Perry Scott. So first, he is our Philippine Airlines Best Assist Man of the game. Perry Scott dished out 7 assists. And he is also our Asia Brewery Defensive Player of the game, because Perry Scott also had 4 defensive rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block.
So, itong si Perry Scott, he may not score a lot, pero very evident on his on how efficient he is, how dominant he is in orchestrating the offense of Cobra Rice Energy Pop.
And of course, none other than Pierce Chan is our Tanduay best player of the ball game. He had 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists in a magnificent debut here.
Nagpakilala itong si Pierce Chan. So expect teams, because of this wonderful performance, to have Pierce Chan in their scouting report and to have defensive schemes to cover this guy dahil hindi one-dimensional yung scoring niya eh.
Yes, it's scary. He could drive to the basket, he could shoot the threes, even the mid-range jumpers, but most importantly, he also leaves his mark on the defensive end. Talking about Pierce Chan. Coming up next in our early afternoon delight, it will be PMFTC Lions taking on UERM Medical Center as we continue action on opening day here in the 2026 BKT Inter-Sister Cup.
Cheers sa barkada nating night shift.
Kahit gaano kabigat ang night shift, magaan ang umaga pagkasama ang barkada at Tanduay Light. Tanduay Light, gaan ng may kasama.